Welcome to the Story Vocab channel. Today, we will read a touching love story, learn some new vocabulary, and enhance our English skills. The story is Girl and Lion. There was once a poor girl who looked after cows. One morning, she was taking her cows through a field when she heard a loud growl. There in the grass, she saw a lion sitting holding up its paw. The girl could see a big thorn, which looked very painful. She bravely removed the thorn and bandaged the lion's paw. When the girl went back to her cows, they were gone. She looked everywhere but couldn't find them. Her master was cross with her because she lost the cows. Then he gave her his donkeys to look after. Every day the girl took the donkeys to graze in the woods. Then one morning she heard a growl. She saw the same lion lying on the ground, this time with a big cut across his face. The girl was not at all afraid, and she rushed over to the lion to wash his cut. When the girl went back to her donkeys, they had disappeared too. She looked for them everywhere, but couldn't find them. Her master was even more cross than the last time. This time, he gave her his pigs to look after. The next day, she took the pigs out to feed, and the day after that. On the following day, the girl heard a growl for a third time. She found her old friend the lion, with a cut paw, lying under a tree. The girl washed and bandaged the paw to make it better. Then she went back to her pigs, but just like the cows and donkeys, the pigs had gone. She climbed a tree to get a better view of the land. Soon night fell, and as she sat in the branches, the girl saw something strange. A young man pulled aside a rock from a cave and crept behind it. The girl stayed in the free all night. In the morning, the lion came out from behind the rock. She waited until nightfall, then the man appeared again. The girl asked him who he was. The man told her that he was a merchant and that a giant had put a spell on him while traveling. So he was a lion by day and a man at night. The girl asked how she could break the spell. You need to get a lock of hair from a princess and spin it into a coat for the giant. So the girl went to work in the palace, where she made sure that her hair always looked beautiful. The princess noticed this and asked the girl to do her hair too. Every day the girl combed the princess's hair so that it shone like the sun. One day the girl dared to ask the princess for a lock of her hair. The princess said, "If you can find a prince to marry me, you can have a lock of my hair." So the girl cut off a lock of the princess's hair and spun it into a glittering coat. Then she climbed a mountain to take the coat to the giant. She bravely presented the coat to the giant, who was pleased with the gift. "In return, you may have one wish," the giant said. The girl asked for the spell to be removed from the prince, so he was no longer a lion. The giant said, "To break the spell, you must persuade the lion to walk into a deep, deep lake, even though he cannot swim." The girl returned to the lion and repeated to him what the giant had said. She was worried that it was a trick, and she didn't want the lion to drown. "I will be brave and do it, same as you," the lion told her. So he did everything the giant had said. Then out of the lake walked a man, as handsome as could be. He thanked the girl for saving him and asked her to marry him. But she wept and told him of her promise to the princess. So they went to the palace to see the princess. When the princess saw the man, she was so happy, as he was her long-lost friend. And the princess told the girl she will marry with a prince, not the man. The man and the girl were married, and they lived happily ever after. Now let us learn 10 vocabulary from this story, and you can repeat 3 times with me. Number 1, growl. A loud growl. Growl. growl, growl. One morning, she was taking her cows through a field when she heard a loud growl. Number 2, thorn. A big thorn, 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 thorn. The girl could see a big thorn, which looked very painful. Number 3, donkey. A donkey, 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 donkey. Then he gave her his donkeys to look after. Number 4, bandage. A bandage, 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 bandage. The girl washed and bandaged the paw to make it better. Number 5, nightfall. Evening or sunset. Nightfall, nightfall, nightfall. She waited until nightfall, then the man appeared again. Number 6, giant. A huge monster. Giant, giant, giant. You need to get a lock of hair from a princess and spin it into a coat for the giant. Number 7, comb. Hair comb, 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 comb. Every day the girl combed the princess's hair so that it shone like the sun. Number 8, persuade. Talk into someone. Persuade, persuade, persuade. The giant said, "To break the spell, you must persuade the lion to walk into a deep, deep lake, even though he cannot swim." Number 9, trick. A cunning act. Trick, trick, trick. She was worried that it was a trick and she didn't want the lion to drown. Number 10, wept. Cry or shed tears. Wept, wept, wept. But she wept and told him of her promise to the princess. You've now completed the story, and it's become yours to share. You can retell this story to your loved ones or friends, taking your English proficiency a step further. Remember, every word you read and every sentence you speak today is a step forward in your progress. Let's continue to speak English fluently together. See you next time.